What's going on there, guys? Don't forget to like, subscribe, smash all those buttons, all that good stuff. This video is not just going to apply to this bike, it's going to apply to all bikes that have wet clutches and all that stuff. So just want to talk about, you know, I see a lot of people always saying that their bike is hard shifting, and a lot of times that's going to come down to what kind of oil you use, temperature range outside, all that kind of stuff. In the case of this bike here, I've got some Lucas semi-synthetic. This bike doesn't take full synthetic, and it requires motorcycle oil because they're high RPM machines, so you can't just run standard 1040 SAE like they suggest. You really should be running, you know, semi-synthetic on a machine like this. But check your manual, check your specs. You know, this bike, since I bought it, I'm pretty sure someone just put standard oil in it. And whenever I, you know, ride the bike hard, I notice that the shifting gets a lot harder. So I'm actually going to be changing this over to what I think the oil should be on this bike, which if you look in the manual, it says semi-synthetic. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that today, but I just wanted to make this video real quick for you guys. I'm going to do the whole oil change, but oil has a lot to do with how your bike is going to shift. You know, this oil needs to get in between the clutch plates, and as you're driving faster, it's spreading the oil out quicker. So semi-synthetic and semi-synthetic stick to parts a lot better, right? It also helps keep a lot of the friction down, which keeps the heat zone of the bike down, and the heat cycles aren't nearly as horrible on the bike. So I run Lucas. It's about $10 a quart. It's pretty good stuff. You know, on a bike like this, I can easily go 3,000 to 5,000 miles before I need an oil change. So, you know, this bike here takes 2.3 quarts if you don't drain the oil filter, which is exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to be draining the oil filter, and I'm going to be draining the oil itself. If I do the oil and the filter, then it's 3.1 quarts required. If I just change the oil, then it's 2.3 quarts. So I did buy 3 quarts. I'm just going to say the heck with the 0.1 off on the quart, because I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference. I'm not running this bike at a GP track, so I think having a 0.1 quart loss isn't going to be a huge thing. I'm not buying 4 quarts at $40. That just seems so pointless for a 0.1 variance. So not going to worry about that. And remember, check your bike while it's up on a center stand if you have one. You want to make sure that it's good. Now, the oil that's in here is completely clear. Like, it's good oil. It's just, the problem is, I don't think it's the right oil for the bike. I think somebody just put standard motor oil in here, and the clutch does not like it. Neither do the gears. Now, remember, on these types of bikes, the same oil that runs the clutch and stuff, as you can see, basically like no heat cycles on it, but you can see it's full, right? It's good oil. It just doesn't smell like synthetic oil. It doesn't look like synthetic oil. It doesn't have the same viscosity as, you know, synthetics. So I'm definitely going to be changing that over today. And I just want to say, if you're experiencing hard shifting, the first thing I would do on your bike, if you're experiencing hard shift, especially after the bike heats up, warms up, or you run it hard, if you start experiencing hard shifting, my suggestion to you would be to change the oil that you're using. It's a huge indicator that the bike is not a fan, and neither is the clutch of the oil that's currently in the bike. So that's my suggestion for you. Everything after this discussion right now, guys, is just going to be me changing the oil on this GS500F 2007. So if you were just here for the first part of the information, great, that's awesome. Press the like button, smash subscribe, all that good stuff. I don't make these videos for me, I make it for you guys. Hopefully that helps. But from here on out, let's change the oil on this thing. Have some fun. Enjoy. Looks like might be a 15 or maybe a 17. I'm thinking a 17. Bam, right on the money with a 17. Like that. Alright, so that's done. Let's come up here to the front now. pretty sure these bolts up here are a 10. They look like a 10. Yeah, 10. Definitely a 10. Okay. Pop that off there. Switch it onto here. Twist that around, clean off the head here. Let's move this back underneath here. There we go. Crack it free first. There it is. Pull the nut head off, like so. Okay. And now we'll do the other one. Should be 3 of them, I think. I think there's 3 of them. There's the lower one. There's that one. And I can't see this final one over here, but I'm assuming it's right up here in the corner. There we go. And there comes the rest of the oil. That should be it. There we go. I'll let all that leak out. Just going to open this just a bit so it leaks faster. One. Two. Okay, that's it. Time to add oil. While we're doing that, I'm going to take this over here, tip it upside down, let the oil drain off. Alright, next step. So we already know it's going to take all 3 quarts because after a full drain off like that, it requires 3.1 quarts. So just pour them all directly in, and when you're done, you should pretty much have a full bike. Start it up, then let it sit, then come back out and check it while it's on the center stand, and you should be good to go. And now it's time to start the bike up, circulate the oil, get it into the fuel or the oil filter area again, then let the bike sit. And then come out and check it to make sure your oil level is good. Don't just go take your bike out and rip on it. Hope that helped you guys. There's an oil change on a GS500F. We're 20 minutes in, so the whole first part of this video was talking, so that pretty much tells you how fast and simple and easy it is to change the oil on your bike. There you go. Like button, subscribe, all that future content greatness. Love you all, and I'll catch you on the flip. Toodles.
Are you sure this is okay? You're in country, dude. Live a little. Now she's pretty sensitive, so go easy on the throttle, okay? All right.